supports reality.
This is an African set, more respect. I saw the light and now I got to reflect straight back. Here's a little message while you live, and what I got to give is somewhat positive. Spain, the brother's gonna serve rhythmatically. Pass up on to you, to me. That was Afrocentricity about being spiritual. So here we go to proceed quite lyrical. Praise the one for which I bless my state. Peace to the creator. Word to the motherland, I got to give it up, cause I'm down with Casa. Jumped in the circle, I was told we have to stand together as one in unity, amongst ourselves, amongst our community, strong, repelling the interference of genocide. Luther King died, Ujima alive, Mandela, the fella served 25, still revived, speaking, teaching others to survive. And look, tourists, you be in place. Your mind is a waste if you don't know your race or heritage, history of the Afro-American. Who's truly African? There's no comparison. We're all the same underneath the skin, whether dark or light. You might be my kid, so I relate to my brothers and my sisters. See, to the east, east of me. We travel over here by slave ship. I dropped a bomb on the Uncle Tom, who ain't hip, straight to the situation of the Asiatic nation. I follow in the face with righteous information, stating this, educating only facts and reality. That's well supplemented by spirituality.
Spirituality supports reality. 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 Spirituality supports reality.
It's quite obvious who my ancestors were. It shows clear, but sometimes I see a blur of anger between me and the past. I look on to what I learned in school, but that's trash, the white man's word. So that's his story. For a sellout and glory. Back to the present days, it's another phase. We strive to know about African ways, the culture, the language, the things that were missing. Cast out your mind and start fishing. Listen for wisdom, seek words and knowledge. Pieces invited to the United Negro College. There's nothing to do with being black or white, but it's the state of common sense and knowing what's right, what's wrong, what's up and what's down. Put your eyes to the sky and 2 feet on the ground. Now how that sound from one who don't know much, but I know enough to flow. Speak my peace to each, my right, my freedom to speak. And at the same time teach a lesson, expressing myself like a riot, the voice of the unheard or the quiet. Although the chains of bond have been broken, the shackles of the mind is still holding on the same. Just as a rope and a chain, a whip on my back and a cross in the 3 days. Say we're inferior, no, so let's show that we're proud and spiritual.
Spirituality supports reality. Spirituality supports reality. Spirituality
The African Heritage Diet consists of 6 lessons. Lessons where we reach back to our African heritage to find culturally appropriate health and wellness practices that help us to move forward as a people that are whole in mind, body, and spirit. Lesson 1 is herbs and spices. Lesson 2 are greens. Greens is the widest part in the base of the African Heritage Diet food pyramid. So many greens should be consumed. And as you move up the pyramid, those are the things that you consume in lesser proportionate amounts. Whole grains, lesson 3. Beans and rice, lesson 4. Tubers and mashes, lesson 5. Lesson 6. Fruits, vegetables, and a healthy lifestyle.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero,
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 What? Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Great day, great day, great day. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there, my brother. How's everything going? How's everything going? How's everything going? For me, it's pretty good. We had a late show last night. And one of the things I'm going to have to do is that, because I started the show about 15 minutes late, and I tried to go as long as I can, but I'm going to stop the calls right at the, when we winding down. That shit I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for the level of, because I don't know what they was doing prior to calling in. But I'm like, damn, I'm winding down and shit, and then we got to go on and have a whole nother discussion about the folktale. So I'm gonna shut that shit down. Because that shit got ridiculous to me. So that, I woke up with that on my mind. I said, shit, man. I was like, damn. By that time, I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. But anyway, that's how life goes when you're on the journey. Sometime, yeah, you're good. Sometime you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. But we had an overall good show.
Family, and like I said, don't be shy to call in because you don't have to agree with me, but I would appreciate calls earlier. So I will be reaching out to Brother Shock and letting them know that if, like I said, if you're going to call in at like 10:30, don't. You know what I'm saying? Because by that time the show is already done. That means you was too busy to participate necessarily with the show. So just catch it on the rerun. So last night the folktale that we was looking at was The Dog in the Manger. I'll read it for y'all again. I posted it up on our page. I don't know why I ain't do that before. A dog in a manger, and by his growling and snapping prevented the oxen from eating the hay which had been placed for them. What a selfish dog, said one of them to his companions. He cannot eat the hay himself, and yet refuses to allow those to eat who can. That was what we was discussing last night. Go on, roll that around in your head for those that's on the 21-day Nguza Saba Challenge. That is the folk tale for the week. If you choose to use a folk tale for a week, you can also do a folk tale a day, which is kind of, that can become tedious. I tried that shit, and I was using African African folk tales. I was like, oh my God. I can't do this. Oh my God, no. So, but anyway, but the key point, because before we got to call in, one of the key pieces that I wanted to make sure that got across is that we will be having our own social network real soon, social site, So y'all get ready. You ready to check it out, especially those of you that are supporters of Gye-Nyame Journey. Because it's our space. It's about to go down. We're going to be camping on the internet. People like, man, I can't. It's too hard. Can't do it. Well, let's go sit down and let's walk through it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do some study together. Let's learn some coding together. Let's build a place for ourselves. Oh, we could always be on somebody else's property and deal with it that way. Hold on for a second. Let me see something real quick. I'm on my way back in, family. I'm on my way back in. Had to step out for a second. Let me see. We're going to go to the Daily Toaster screen. Let's toast these ancestors. Let's get it popping. And get our day started, right? I got another day at my adventure. But I do need to find a travel mic. Because the computer will be here sometime next week. And I'm going to have to reset up the OBS again on that one. So don't be surprised if the screens look a little bit different. One of them is going to be, both of them are going to be used for editing, our commercials, newsletter, and of course streaming. And then also, I was informed by the person that's doing our book. He said, bruh, I'm going to have to start blogging. Well, I'm not going to actually start blogging. I'm going to start vlogging. So I'm going to do a little bit of constructed creativity with some new tools that I got for Gye-Nyame Journey Media. So we can kind of keep that popping off until we switch things over. If we, you know what I'm saying, because we still got to switch. But you know what? I might be able to switch my whole blog over there too. Well, hey, shit, ain't nothing to it but a try. Matter of fact, let me go and remind myself to hit Dentista up on Keybase. Told you I'm using it. Hey, can I transfer my blog to the site as well. Boom. I know he like, God damn, Hot Tim. You know, because we do own Gye-Nyame Journey, Gye-Nyame-Journey.com as well. So we got several digital properties out there, you know. So the social site is on its way. It's gonna take the place because I told some of y'all we was gonna be getting email addresses, but you know, like I said, then Tista looked at that and said, "Bruh, you could do this." I got a few tools that I have to learn how to use, so that we could go on and continue with the creative power that we're harnessing at this point in time, and just know that it's coming. And hopefully, if someone out there, please let me know if you're seeing the commercials, because I am sending out the commercials, and hopefully it's moving beyond our circle, but I at least want to make sure that they're playing within our circle, because I am going to have to, in my budget, adjust my budget so that I can start, because I'm going to have to start promoting certain things a little bit. I'm going to have 4 more books popping off. Well, Dr. Kelsey said he's going to have another one by the end of August. Dr. Kelsey got one coming out. What's the date today? I think we got it coming out on, it might officially be dropping today. I thought it was the 26th. But then we got the African Deep Thought Workbook that's going to be dropping. The 21-day challenge will be dropping. I'm adjusting the PDF for Players Pyramid, as well as the Gye-Nyame Journey Handbook as well. So all those I'll be re-releasing, and of course dropping them off, and creating some commercials and throwing them up there for the family as well. Like I said, those of course who are supporters, all that stuff will be in your library through our Gumroad site. But let's go and get this toast popping. All right. Last night I brought this up out the refrigerator, and man, was it good. I didn't understand why people be liking it in the refrigerator, but now I do. This batch was nice and calm. Ooh, look at that. Nice little head on it and everything. Man, ain't nothing like your handiwork. So now I see the benefits of the refrigeration. So now I'm going to have to get a refrigerator for that ambrosia so I can make it in large amounts and have it sitting to the side. So, let's get it. Y'all ready? I didn't hear nothing. Y'all ready? All right, so let's get it. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose. Call that Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator, and we say the powerful word, Ashe. From their family, we call on our personal ancestors, right? And we salute them, right? As we do every day. So I'm going to take my breath. Man, you can feel the energy running through your body, you know, and each time I'm inhaling, and I'm exhaling, Shay. And you can feel the surge of that Ashe coming in. Let's do it. All right, first, Calling on our personal ancestors: Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin Alexander Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia Winnie Walter, Christopher Penny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan. Wash Ellis Jr. actually. Let me sorry. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Alexander Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia Winnie Walter, Christopher Penny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis of our Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Kelly Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Shimon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Flora, Montague Pimpernel, No More X, Pat Mott, Ron Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Malls, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Luce Wright, Danielle Pullen, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Gil Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford. Dang, my mind went blank. Daniel Ford. All right. It happens. Daniel Ford, let me see. Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvdale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Welly, B. the Farmer, Argo Sosu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, May Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernest T. Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, Second Peanut Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Senior, Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. All right, first page. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Barry Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Annis Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hyde, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pintup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ed Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nathan Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Adam McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hairtel McCates, Mr. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, and Baby Hatch. Has Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Ags Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Princess Stevenson, Rhea Stokes, Needy Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis. Cornetta Lyman, Lewis John Jackson, William Dallas, Lewis Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Albert Smiley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Jimmy West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bed Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lower Newton, J.B. Falky, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, A.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Stinkers, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevada Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Masmin Corporal, George Swan, Imania Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shalane Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Now we move to our black book, and we have Joella Giles, James Carswell. We have Liberta Adams, lovingly known as Aunt Sis. We have Elder Shaka McNair. You have Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshall McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Carrick Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Linda Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers. We have Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Towton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reason, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallop, Mama, also known as Mama Moon. We have Sheila Ann Lee, and we got Panchita Alba. Family. Make sure we still streaming. I want to lift up our glass and salute all of our ancestors. Salute all those ancestors, family, that they bring us together. And once again, thank you for trusting me with the Daily Toast. I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to do Kuumba because I'm going to be moving. So I think I'm about to get up early, and and do something. But anyway, so we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, from there we move to the present moment. And we move into the moment in power, and we move into the moment in strength. And I'm looking for my moment form. So I make sure I get everything right. Of course, we are on Ujima, and the first thing we want to do, of course, as we do usually, we give Ujima babies their round of applause. Let's give it up. Ujima's in the house. Any Ujima babies in the house? No? Yes? Maybe? Man, I got 2 people on Twitch this morning. That's dope. All right, hey. So, shouts out to the Twitch family. People holding it down on Twitch. We got 1 person on YouTube, too. Welcome, person on YouTube. Y'all gonna shout out, let me know who out there, so I'm gonna give y'all some shout outs. I appreciate you. Make sure you like and share so we can go and spread the word and keep the movement growing. All right, today we are on Ujima. Family, I want you to open up your reticular formation. I want you to go out and I want you to seek Ujima in the world or in your confined space or however, whether you got on a mask or whatever. Ujima's out there. We got to start learning to focus on our principles, right? Principles, which basically give us the guides to how we live. You understand what I'm saying? Which was kind of contrary to what my man was saying last night, which kind of threw me off because I'm like, that threw me off. It really threw me off. I had to go to bed. I said, this is getting too much. It's getting too much. How do you build a society where everybody could do what it is they want to do? I mean, I thought that's why we created laws. We created laws, right? I thought, but anyway, Ujima. So, family, we're going to seek out Ujima. And, of course, if you get opportunity, post it up on the timeline. You know what I'm saying? Ujima. It's hashtag Ujima, hashtag Ujima File, hashtag Ujima in action, so on and so on and so on. So we have collective work. Ujima, for those that don't speak the language, day is Ujima. If you don't understand that, and if you don't know what Ujima, why we call the day Ujima, you need to check us out at freegnjecourse.com. Once again, that's freegnjecourse.com. For those that don't speak the language, Ujima means collective work and responsibility. The demonic principle of the day is righteousness. The M7 principle is respect. The color is blue, as you can see by the Daily Toaster shirt. Vibration, right, is the Hermetic law. Love vibration. Anybody remember this song? Love vibration. Love vibration going round. Who remember who did that song? Come on now. Love vibration. Love vibe. I'm gonna listen to that today. Vibration. Male name for the day is Kwaku. Female name Akua. Kwaku Anansi. I think this is Anansi's day, right? I heard somebody calling Anansi Kwaku, right? Yeah, it was Kwaku. Kwaku Anansi. The Ujima boy. Oh my God. The storyteller. Oh my goodness. But anyway, family, we lift up our glass. We salute this moment. We salute the power in this moment. But before we move on, let me make sure I give y'all the proverb of the day. The proverb of the day. We are on the first chapter, the 9th proverb. And it says, when the inner head prescribes and the human being subscribes, the tree bears fruit, said the knowledge holders. Once again, when the inner head prescribes and the human being subscribes, the tree bears fruit, say the knowledge holders. Man. Do the work. The book is coming. Get the hard copy as well. Just inboxes. Make sure, we can work it out. So that was the proverb of the day for those that are doing the Nguza Saba Challenge. And I know some of y'all out there like, what is the Nguza Saba Challenge? The 21-day Nguza Saba Challenge. We will be talking about it soon. I'm going to wait for the PDF to get done so that we can go and really start working with it. So, a lot of that stuff will be done when I get into the new place. So once we really settle down and I got a little bit of room, like when I say move in the house, and I could really move, walk you through some of the exercises and shit, and really do some serious building. So we lift up our glass, we salute this moment and the power in this moment. We recognize this power and we will utilize it to build. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Very simple journey. You ready? Very simple journey. From here, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity, family. We have always been here. We shall always be here if we handle our business in a moment. When we start giving away our space and time in these moments, we start giving away our progress. We can disappear. I just need y'all to know that, right? But I say we have always been here, and we will always be here because there's always going to be some of us that are conscious of where we are and our responsibility in this moment. Many of us surrender our responsibility. Many of us allow fuckery and bitchcraft to move into our moments and take them from our children because this time that we have is borrowed from our ancestors and it's the inheritance of our future generations. But we have to be wise with it and make it grow, extend the space and time, right? So that we can have something to pass on to our next generation, right? Along with some resources as well. You know what I'm saying? So that they could work the space and time into something bigger, better, more expansive. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there we move to our children, our children's children, onto infinity, and we say Ashe. And then we move to all of our relations and we say Ashe, saluting all those relations. Family, from there we move to the selfish toast. This is for you. Those of you especially doing the work, those of you that are involved in the moment. Those of you that's doing what you need to be doing. Take this moment, refill your cup. What is it that you need in this moment? While we got all this energy flowing around us, what is it that you need in this moment? Go ahead. Ashe. From there, family, now we did the selfish toast. Now we're going to do the group thing. We're going to toast our tribe. Lift up your tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. I'm lifting up my tribe, family. Lift up your tribe. What's your tribe's name? Say it out loud so that you can remind yourself of the responsibilities that you have, right? Mine is Gye-Nyame. Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Where do we go? From there, we move to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most wonderful, wise, intelligent, brave, or should I say bravest individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Nothing like that, glass upon glass. And we say, our family, I wish you peace, power, joy, 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, cat in, because this is our thing. And in a minute, we're going to have our own property to do it on, right? That's dope, right? And also, I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. Let me do a little commercial real quick. We'll be back, and we're going to go a little bit through the news, and then I'm going to get up out of here, and we'll start our day. Hold on. Somebody sent a message. You have a great day, too, as well. I'll be right back, Brother Robert. Good to see you this morning, sir. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his street? What is a wolf without his pack? I have to go back in and set that. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. So I apologize. You know, it's supposed to be a little bit smoother than that. I'm trying, family. I'm trying to work it out. But let's go on. All right. So once again, we at the page. So let me go and break down some of the stuff that's going on the page. Cause I like to give y'all the numbers. I got this on a visitor view. So this is what you see when you get to our Facebook page. I can't wait till we get this page popping off on this other, so I could go and demonstrate. I mean, so I could start demonstrating how to use it. But they say we got in the last 28 days, June 24th to July 21st, we reached 39,235 people. Great job, family. Post engagement, 6,236. They say that's down 27%. And page likes, we at 40, 71% down. Family, I'll take it. You know, I ain't mad. All right. So let's go on to the news. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Welcome to our home. Powerful Ohio lawmaker arrested for role in largest bribery scheme in state history, officials said. Now, you go through and read this, but I want to take you down to the bottom. I pre-read this. Look at him. This is one of those ones that, you know, we want the death sentence for your children. You know what I'm saying? Hold up any change in the education system. You know what I'm saying? Making sure his family getting all types of stuff, because him and they call them 4 cohorts. You know what I'm saying? 4 other people were arrested with him. They working as a tribe. They got that money funneling in, right? But I just want to go down to the bottom. This dude broke the law. He broke the law, right? 61 million in dark money, right, to go and influence elections. This is what's going on, family. Hold on. This is how politics works, right? You know, these the ones that got caught. I want y'all to think about the ones that didn't get caught. But hold on. The defendant made an initial appearance in court on Tuesday, but were not required to enter a plea. A judge ordered householder released on his own. Hold on. He's accused of stealing $61 million from the people of the state of Ohio. And he gets to walk home. I want y'all to think about that, right? You got a traffic violation. They're not letting you go on your own recognizance. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let's look at this, right? They let this dude go on his own recognizance. He stole $61 million. Is he not a flight risk? How in the world could any court in Ohio, the way they locking black folks up, let this motherfucker go in good conscience? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who we got to get in contact with, but this motherfucker need to be held until trial, or at least pay a large bail. Because this shit don't make no sense. Good morning. Oh, God. Hold on. I might need to be pulling out in a second. Hold on. All right, cool. Why send it out to everybody? All right, so let's go back. Let's see what else is in the news. Look at that. Oh, he eating good. And he chilling at the crib right now. Probably making arrangements with the court right now for how long he gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Which nice, cushy federal penal institution he gonna be going to, right? Come on, man. Last night we talked about Dog in the Manger. Some of y'all tuned into the show last night. Oh my God. Sometimes y'all need to call in and help a brother. Fuckery and bitchcraft. Lord have mercy. All right. Let's see if there's any other news. I posted it up again. Ohio House Speaker Larry Householder. His name is Householder. He's the House Speaker and his name is Householder. Arrested in $60 million robbery case. And I heard that he was coming down on Mayor Ginther for being light-handed with the protesters, not giving them felonies and shit. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker stealing $60 million, right? Come on, man. All right, Householder. Keep your head to the stars. This was how to see comet Neowise in the evening sky. Now, it won't be back for another 6,800 years. I don't know if you're going to be back. I think I might be back in about 6,000. It depends. I gotta get the rotation down, but I'll probably be back. I don't know about some of y'all might want to stay out a little bit longer, or you might, I don't know. But it'll be back in 6,800 years. There I go. Got my couch in the background. My little chair is wrapped up, is ready to travel. Man, I love I'm gonna miss my chair. Man, I'm gonna miss my chair. I put up a little special piece about Wasp. I wanted y'all to check it out. The roles that they play. As a matter of fact, let's take a little look. Well, and let's see what's down here. Trump threatens to send federal law enforcement forces to more cities. So, Trump trying to get a police state popping off for re-election. America support Black Lives Matter, but resist shifts of police funds or removal of statues of Confederate generals. So America supports Black Lives Matter, but resists shifts of police funds or removal of statues of Confederate generals. So how are they supporting Black Lives Matter? I mean, I just see we have to be very clear about allies. And we have to be very honest with ourselves, and we got to be very honest with our allies about what it is we want. You know what I'm saying? And if we're going to be allies, this is what we need from each other. And be able to trade and have that conversation without it being a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because we have people that, like I said, let's go and read this. This is from the Washington Post. We got a subscription. We can pull it up right now. We got, you see that G&J media. We got that subscription. I'm learning about business. I understand that this is a business write-off. Like, damn, I'm learning about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to do the books and stuff. And we spend a little bit more than we make, but you know what I'm saying? A majority of Americans support the Black Lives Matter movement. And a recorded 69% say black people and other minorities are not treated as equal to white people in the criminal justice system. But the public generally opposes calls to shift some police funding to social services or remove statues of Confederate generals or presidents who enslaved people. Now, I want us to look at this. They support Black Lives Matter. So, cool. Maybe the proper question should be is how? In what way do they support the movement? See, and then also I want you to understand that there's a slight pivot being made. They're not going to do a quick pivot. It's going to be a slight pivot where they're going to change the focus of what this movement is about. So what? You don't have to support everything an organization does to support the organization. Yeah, that's true. You got a point there, Robert. Rob, you got a point there. You don't have to support everything. But then the question that I'm saying is, then we need to be clear on, you know what I'm saying, what do you support? Right? I think that's a fair question. He said that article is just trying to divide. And and in some ways, the shit be working. But we have to be very clear because the focus now is shifting. The longer the movement on, the longer the protest last. This is in a sense a war of attrition. You know what I'm saying? So they need the economy to open back up and stuff like that for people to have to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and my question is, and I agree, you don't have to agree. I have several organizations where I don't agree with everything that they talk about, but I do support. And there's nothing wrong with being that type of person. But the question that we need to be discussing in this type of article, and let's go down a little bit farther. Maybe they'll tell us what they support, right? Let's go and see. Let's be fair. Well, as fair as we could be on Gye-Nyame Journey Media. These findings underscore the mixed fallout after the brutal killing of George Floyd. While in the custody of Minneapolis police in May, we know that, there is an increased public scrutiny of police treatment of black Americans, but less unity on broader questions about how to address the country's treatment of black Americans since its founding. See, so, because people want to keep it, because really what I'm seeing is that people are trying to keep it focused on George Floyd. George Floyd was, in a sense, the fuse. You know what I'm saying? It was that spark that set everything off. But George Floyd exposed, along with this coronavirus, it exposed a lot of the underbelly of this country, a lot of the filth of this country. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing into question, not just because what I'm seeing is we're seeing a lot of articles come out where it's about the police. But it's not just the police, it's a system-wide change that needs to happen in how they deal with black folk. We have to understand this, and we have to make sure that we keep this firm in our discussion. Yes, you know what I'm saying, defunding the police is a little bit different, is a lot bigger than just taking money away from the police, but that's not the only thing they need to change. We talked about it before. The education system needs to be adjusted. The social system needs to be adjusted. The criminal justice system needs to be adjusted. The financial system needs to be adjusted. The whole system needs to be overhauled with the bottom in mind, with those that have been that's been holding this shit up in mind. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. All right, but let's keep it. Maybe they're going to tell us what they do agree on. Stark division exists between different racial groups and among very political identities. Not surprisingly, given the high profile that President Trump has taken in fanning opposition to Black Lives Matter protesters and their desired changes. Look at that mask right there. Look at that mask. Only $6.99. You can look like Darth Vader. That's incredible. Luke, I am your father. That shit. America's confidence in police appears shaken after a wave of national protest following Floyd's killing, compared with 2014. Few Americans say they are confident that police are adequately trained to avoid using excessive force. Meanwhile, more people say recent police killings of black people are a sign of broader problems in police conduct. The share of Americans saying that black people and other minorities do not receive equal treatment in the criminal justice system has risen by 15 percentage points from 2014. And this year marks the first time a majority of whites has held this view. Wow. Let's look at this. Let's look at the graph. All right, let's see. Well, let's first find the things. Let's see. Do you think black people and other minorities receive equal treatment as white people in the criminal justice system? All right. So, in 1988, it was 43 for the green. I guess it started at somewhere around here. I guess that'll be 43. What is the? All right. I'm trying to see what's the purple line and what's the green line. Robert, you do math. Kwame, I'm trying to figure out who white and who black. What's the green line?
All right, so the green line, it goes up to 50%. And in about 1994, it drops down to about 43% again. Then it goes up about 94, maybe 95, to somewhere around 55%. Then it goes down to 38%. Okay, so receive equal treatment is purple. Do not receive equal treatment is green. So at one point in time, hold on, maybe my show not on because Navita calling. Maybe she can't. No. Then why would you be calling Navita if I'm on my show? Can't wait for you to start your show so I can call you in the middle of it. I'm gonna do it on the second, third night. I'm gonna let you get comfortable. I'm gonna call you on your phone, not on the black line, on your phone. All right. So green is do not receive equal treatment. So in 2014, 54% said no. Now 69% says no. 26% now says they do. Damn, that's a difference. All right, maybe that's something. Maybe that's an agreeing point. Police is not fair with blacks and people of color. You know. Maybe that's the agreeing point. But what we gonna do about it? 69% of Americans understand this fact. What we gonna do about it? Right? But y'all gonna finish reading that. I gotta get to my adventure. Let's see. I wanted to talk with y'all about Wasp, because I know a lot of y'all Wasp phobic, and I ain't saying don't go up and try to pat one, because Brother Hatim shared an article with you about Wasp. Right? I think that the overall of the education should be prioritized. What do you think? I would agree, because working in the school and understanding that a lot of the changes that need to be made may not be made with this generation, because we still got if you think about it, a lot of these old politicians, a lot of old people in these places of power are going to be very resistant to any major changes. Not saying that we shouldn't still push, not saying that we still shouldn't twist some arms, not saying that we shouldn't rebel and argue and fight about it, but a lot of them are set in their ways. And the one thing we know that education does, it has the minds of the children for long periods of time, and you can shape and mold the in a sense the society. This is what school is actually should be focused on: molding and shaping the citizens that we want in this country. That's what it should be for. So if we want America to be a place of justice, then we need to make sure that justice is a major discussion that we're having in our schools, a major part of the lesson plan. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that would look, but yes, education definitely has to be overhauled on all levels. And I think, and I'm like you, it should be a priority. You know what I'm saying? It should be a priority. But back to the Wasp. Like, how you gonna jump from Black Lives Matter to Wasp? Wasp lives matter too. There are wasps in the yard. You better get to know them. I don't know if anybody ever been in this situation before, but these motherfuckers are aggressive when it comes to that damn sugar, man. Look at them. Like a gang. But maybe they just misunderstood like the black man. Let's go on and read a little bit. Wasps get a bad rap. Yeah, I know what you mean. I understand the wasp already. And sometimes they deserve it. Bumblebees don't swarm your barbecue the moment you pour the lemonade. Butterflies won't nest by the hundreds in your rafters, then sting you for the crime of walking by. Sound like I know these fellas. But they are not all murderer hornets. And there's another side to this so-called pest. Wasps have a place in the world of summer life. They raise families, stage complex battle royales, and make paper with their own spit. Some even help us by hunting caterpillars and other crop-munching bugs. Okay, Mr. Wasp, let's see. They're also your neighbors. As you're mowing, gardening, or dining al fresco this summer, I don't know what that means. Al fresco. Yeah, I don't know. You'll probably meet some of them. Here's how to appreciate and not tick off these creatures we share the season with. Scavengers. Okay. I don't know what he got, but that's pretty big for his body. That's shit. A German yellow jacket with a chunk of salmon to bring back to the nest. Damn. He done took somebody's. He would have to die. Don't fuck with my salmon. Right? Especially if it's fresh caught. Uninvited guests have arrived at your picnic. They're striped and kind of stocky with black dots on their faces. I'm really starting to think I know these dudes. They're German yellow jackets, and they will not leave you alone. There's a method to their madness. Are they hovering around your ham sandwich? They're looking for protein to bring to larvae back at the nest, trying to hijack your soda can. They want to slurp up the sugar, which powers their surprisingly zippy flight. Beer or wine is even more tempting because it reminds them of their favorite treat, fermenting fruit. They seem like they're trying to ruin our day, said Jennifer Jantz, a zoologist at the University of Otago in New Zealand, who has studied the species for years. In actuality, they're just foraging. Okay, so they're foragers. All right, let's skip that. Y'all can read the rest of it. They're architects. Huh. That's a nice little spit. That's a nice little spit crib. And it almost blends in. You can right here. Over here, it blends in pretty good. I think I know these dudes. Smarty Pants. I don't know what they are. It's the perfect barbecue weather. You flip the grill on open for the first time all summer. As it turns out, others have been using it. A colony of paper wasp. Longer and skinnier than yellow jackets, paper wasps are distinguished by their back legs, which hang down when they fly, like a pair of pants. You mean they sagging? I think I know these dudes. He said, all right, Kwame, I know what al fresco mean, man. I figured it out. Thank you, sir. You sure this is an article about wasps? Just saying. Entomology PhD candidate at Washington State University. There are a number of paper wasp species native to particular areas of the United States, as well as an invasive one, a European variety that has spread nationwide since its arrival in the 1970s. Paper wasps have complex social lives. While some colonies are founded by one wasp, many start out with a few queens who brawl to establish dominance. The winner lays most of the eggs, and the others show them most of the foraging, maintenance, and child care. Man. All right. The big ones. Y'all gonna check that out. But he killing somebody. Oh, I think that's a cicada. He whooping that cicada's butt. Look at that. Oh my God, poor cicada. It's about to be a protein meal. About to be a sandwich. But y'all go and check them out if y'all want. Finish that. But yo, family, I want to thank y'all for joining us here on the journey today. Lion Brother Hatim, thought you were standing about hummingbirds at first. Oh, I thought you was reading about hummingbirds. No, it's supposed to be wasps. But they sag. So, I was wondering if it was really an article. The sky's talking about you. Sometimes you got to go through the New York Times and see if they, got little secret articles about you. But anyway, I thought that would be interesting. All right, family, keep your head to the stars because I think there's a comet. There was planets lined up on a Manger. You know what I'm saying? Go and check some of that stuff out. Try to share it with your kids if you happen to be out. or if you inside because of this coronavirus thing, see if you can check it out on the internet. I will be trying to vlog today. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I got to vlog a little bit more now. Since we're gonna be switching to our own platform pretty soon. And finally, remember, do G&J Media support. We need your support. G&J Media support. G&J Media support. I'll post it up for you. You know what I'm saying? And share it. If you already done it, go and share it with somebody. Say, hey man, this is a good group. Y'all need to go on and support them. Cause like I said, when we not on quarantine, we doing stuff. We had to cancel our camping trip. Thought you were we had to cancel our camping trip, so we got to do a lot of stuff digitally, and we're doing a lot of we are doing it digitally. But also, I got to figure out a way to get a stronger signal out in the woods when we are out in the woods. And I'm working on that I ain't working on it as we speak, but I'm going to work on it. All right, family, this is Brother Hatim. It was great talking with you this morning. Excuse me. I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. And let's get out in the world and let's make some changes. Shouts out to Elder Margarita. I see you out there. Peace out, fam.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey